And now, for his guidance, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
First of all, let me congratulate the local governments for their splendid response to the crisis. And of course, coming behind to take care of the people here during the rumble. Andito lahat. And I was even informed by Governor Mandanas that the first to arrive was General Bautista of the DSWD. I'd like to congratulate you for a job well done. This crisis seems to be a continuing one. Whether it will grow into a big explosion or it will simmer down, we have yet to see what develops in the days to come. It's up to the Dr. Solidum to make out something out of it. But I'm happy that we responded well, and we are here almost, especially the DSWD and the health authorities, because that's the main two problems really, and of course the food and people here cannot move. They are even covered with ashes, like zombies picture. Kawawa naman, and so we have to take care of day-to-day affairs of the community. Those hardly hit. The local and national government must stay for a while and do their work until such time that we are ready to declare that the crisis is over. It's a continuing one. I'm sorry I was not around. I was in Davao, but I was preparing to leave that night when I was informed that I could not make it because of the ash. So at early morning, I insisted that I have to be here because there's a crisis. At pinilit ko yung Eroplano. Well, they did something about the runway, making it wet so that there was less ash that could be seeping into the equipment of the plane. I was here yesterday, early morning. So I arrived at 6 o'clock. And I was keeping track of all departments. Bing Bong was also there. He was the one in charge, actually. I was just receiving information from him. From what I've gathered until now, what I saw when I landed, I am really very pleased, very happy that all agencies are here on hand and trying their best to do their best to help the community. Batangas has always been, well, historically, every time Taal nagwawala yung buang na yan, Batangas and the peripheral local governments, places, the communities are the first victim. And so it is not a surprise, but nowadays, I was informed, I was reading some materials last night, that there seems to be an eruption of volcanoes around the world. And so we are no exception. Ours is the biggest, Mount Apo. You can see it in early morning. It's a very scenic view. But if it will explode, it will. I hope we'd have a hard time to run to the sea to swim. Malaki yan. if you've been to Davao, early morning makita mo yan. It rises very tall in the horizon. Ito naman ito, but you can never can tell. Actually, volcanoes are very deceptive structures. It might really look small, but you would never know how big it is, what's boiling inside in the bowels of the earth. Or it could be a big one, but quite docile, like the Davao. The last explosion was centuries ago. We're a bit lucky. But Taal is the noisy one, and maybe you have failed to make some offerings there. You should go there and say a little prayer and offer something. Let's go by the primitive way of doing it, just like what our forefathers were doing. You make some offerings. It was true then, but it might be true now. Well, we are a Christian country. We believe in no other power than God. But you know, alongside with God, ito yung may mga ari ng mga bulkan, yung the Mount Makiling. We have been to Peru. It's a sacred. They say that Peru is. We've been there, but I didn't have the time to go around. But you guys who went with me during the, was it the epic? Yeah, it was the epic. I was just a little bit off my, because I didn't like Obama, and he was there sitting in front of me. He knew that I didn't like him. Not in so many words. Sinabi ko rin ang gusto kong sabihin. Although it was an expected behavior, but well, hindi man natin, I cannot guarantee that I could be a very good participant in a meeting where I do not like the people. Well, anyway, I am very satisfied, I said, with the response of everybody. The fact that no one was killed and that there's nobody really sick. I was reminded, it was given to me by the doctor. I was not using it once or twice. Pero itong bright ko ng mga nurse, hindi naman pala nila inonto. So karga-karga itong gagon to. Utang eh. I'd like to kill her, but I need her very badly. She's my friend, she's my enemy. Every day we quarrel. Kalabang ng buang na yan. Pero she's the one that's taking care of me. Matter of fact, she's the one who can enter my room. She's the only one. So, nandito lahat. Health, sigurado yan. The immediate and urgent need would be the health people, because yung respiratory, ayaw ko yan. Masakit sa ano. Just like I was given one, masikip sa. So, but when I went down the chopper, everybody was not, or everybody, some were, but almost everybody na wala namang maskara. Batangas is I'd like to say something about the Batangan. Itong mga Batanggenyo, it's a bit feudal in the sense that they look upon the leaders hindi naman as lords, as drug lords, pero marami pa rin nagpaiwan ng mga putang ito. Yun lang. Marami pa dito. You have this obedience and respect for your elders, especially the elected official. Maganda yan. That's a good sign that we can have a good response from the inhabitants, from the community, whenever it is needed. Just following the recommendations, and they are all approved. Because I approve it because it is good for the people. This is an issue of public order and security, and an issue of health. So those are the main strength functions of government, to come up with measures to protect public interest, public safety, public health. Yan. Then the health people, and sa pagkain naman siguro, General Bautista is ready. I believe that he was the first to be here to answer to the call of duty, and everybody followed. So wala mang problema. I'd like to assure the local officials here that anytime you can always go and talk to the cabinet member. May mga bahay ba na nasira?
Marami po, at patuloy-tuloy pa rin po, Pangulo, Mayor, na talagang ngayon tuloy pa rin ho. Dahil po nung ash fall, bumigat po ang mga bubong. Kaya yung pong tremor, kapares po ng sinabi ni Director Solidong, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po. Kaya ho, para ho yung tikatik na ulan, na kahit gaanong katigas na bato, ay talaga hong matutunaw yan. Kaya ho, yun ho nangyari. So, ngayon